Hi, welcome again and thank you for joining us. We're here with two-time England champion for long jump, Jegede, and we're talking about his journey from a young child and how his journey went from that to being part of the hopeful Olympic team, and how he started his success story at doing long jump. Thank you, Jegede, for joining us today. Let's just talk about how you started Olympic Heroes. Just tell us a bit how you went from doing training for being a long jumper and using those skills and talents to branch into you starting Olympic Heroes. First of all, just tell us the background of what Olympic Heroes is about.
Firstly, I'll tell you the journey. I mean, 2008 I finished university, studied a banking and finance degree, but knew I wanted to be an athlete. Unfortunately, athletics doesn't pay very well. I mean, I couldn't get a job that was 9 to 5. So I had to look for a job that would work around my training and still allow me to pay the bills. And it was very difficult. I remember having months on end where I didn't have money. I had to borrow money from my friends because I didn't have enough. Then I started to use my training, as in my personal training, as in my training I did on the track, to help other people lose weight and gain skills. Then I started working with police. I worked in a scheme called MetTrack. I got an opportunity for an athletics coach to work on that. And I remember going down to the track in Walthamstow and working with some kids. And there's a lot of gang culture there. A lot of kids that, were disenchanted with life and just wanted violence. I remember speaking to those kids, I wore my Great Britain tracksuit. Speak to those kids and straight away they had a respect for me. It wasn't about, straight away they just tuned into what I was saying. And I saw a difficult kid, who wasn't really engaging, who used to stand and not participate, start to get involved. Start to do some of the sprints, some of the drills, and start to actually take part in the session. And I started to see, wow, I can make a difference by being an athlete. I can help someone else. And that one person helping him, I thought, this is great. I want to be able to do this for more children. And that's why I started Olympic Heroes. So I worked with the police for a further year and decided that I wanted to make sure that every child had the possibility of meeting an athlete that could change their life. And I started Olympic Heroes. I set it up to go into schools and to really make a difference. And that's what we do every day.
That's fantastic. So what main advice would you give someone on being focused to see a dream become a reality? Like how you were working as well as training when you found it very difficult. What kept you going? How did you stay focused doing that?
A lot of it was to do with my faith. I mean, I believe in Jesus Christ. And for me, it was very important having a belief that I wasn't doing this for no reason. The hard work that I was putting in would be reaped. Sometimes you put the hard work and you worry that you're not going to get the reward. I knew, I had faith that if I kept persevering, if I kept following my dream, that I would achieve it. I believed in that. And that's what kept me going through the dark times, through the injuries, through the nights where you're thinking, why me? But I had to keep going. And I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to feel like I could have been better. I could have been that champion sitting there watching it on TV and watching my friends being on TV. I wanted to be that person. And that's what kept me going. Got to keep the goal as the main focus to hang on to.
That's fantastic. Excellent. So if I was a mother now and I had children that was interested in getting into sports, what would be the first point to start on for me, let's say for one of my children wants to do swimming or like sports like you do in jumping? What was the best place to start?
I really believe that school is one of the best places to start. You try so many different sports. Lots of good schools, like sports colleges, they really throw you into everything. And if you get into a team environment, you start to enjoy it. So I think school's a very good place because clubs, you don't know how good they are. But in a school, you're going to have a general setting of a level of athletics or a level of rugby that they can build their confidence in. Then they find out if they're doing well, they can join a club. But in a school setting, it's fun. And it's got to be fun at the beginning. It's still fun now, but it has to have that fun element for a kid to stay hooked and be attached. And I think that school sport gives you that fun, gives you that team, gives you that camaraderie.
Fantastic. We're here with Jegede, two-time England champion for long jump, and you're going to join us again soon when we're going to talk about his journey, how he started from a young boy getting into sports accidentally through his teacher, and then now being part of the Olympic hopeful team. Thank you.